Good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing this morning? Well, here it is. It is Tuesday, the 25th of January, 2022. Hard to believe. Just think, 11 months from today is Christmas Day. How many are you waiting for Christmas to come around again? Just think, you only have 11 months to wait. Alrighty. Down there is Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lily Bell. And Jonah is hiding somewhere. Not sure where, but I think he's up in his cubbyhole. This morning my door opened, which was good. I didn't have to fight with it. So, anyway, this here is European Town, so we are going to be working on E.T. Tuesday. Yeah, so I'm going to continue working here. I've started a new color, as you can see. Let's see here if I can go down. I'm working here with the brown here on this yellow part of the house. So I just wanted to show you, I only got this done yesterday. I only got the B and part of the C done yesterday. I had so much going on that I was just, I didn't spend a lot of time stitching. But I'm slowly getting there. I like this because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong on these. I mean, I like Pandemic a lot. But there were so many places to go wrong. And I just, yeah. So the kibosh is on that. So, but anyway, I will be working later on this afternoon. I'll finish this C and then start my D and hopefully get that done today. So, alrighty, now I have to pick up. So, yeah, I know I have to vacuum the floor. The only thing is, I'm not sure. I think there's a part missing to my Dyson vacuum cleaner. And, but I'm not, I have to look it up. I was going to say I was going to look it up yesterday and I never did. And, yeah. Okay. Now I know okay, right there. So, but I'm not sure. I have to go and look it up because when I was over at the other house, I had a central vac. So I didn't use my Dyson, for the longest time. And seems like there's the one long piece of pipe there that's missing. And I don't know where that is. So, yeah. I have to go down to Portage on the 16th of February. So I will, stop in there at Brenda's and see if maybe she found it. So I found other pieces there to the central vac. So I have to take them back down to her. So it's a mutual exchange. So, yeah. So yesterday I had my phone conversation with my doctor. And I should say I went to see the doctor here. I can tell you what a total waste of time. What a total waste of time. See, to get doctors for foreign doctors to obtain their license and to obtain a practice somewhere, they first need to do a 3 or a 4 year contract in a rural setting. Okay. And so this doctor is coming to the end of her 4 year contract. And I could tell right away she just wanted, yeah, she just wants this all over with, and she wants to go into Winnipeg. She doesn't want to be out here. I guess it's not challenging enough. And there's not the support out here. There's not the, you have to travel so far to get any kind of tests done and that. I mean, they have ultrasound here and they have an X-ray here and that. But my doctor is sending me for a CT scan of my head, and so it doesn't matter which direction I go. It's 2 hours. Okay. So to go to Portage is 2 hours. To go to Selkirk is 2 hours. To go to Winnipeg is 2 hours. To go to Dauphin is 2 hours. So it's not that easy trying to, if you need to go for specialty testing or something. So, but I wasn't quite sure how far it was to Selkirk. And I thought it was closer. I thought it was more to like an hour and 20 minutes or something to go to Selkirk. But I'm wrong. And so it's, I don't know when I'm going to get it. It probably will, they've got such a backlog. So it'll probably take 3 months. So I'm thinking into end of March or April, into April. So, but, yeah, so that's what's happening there. But this doctor was, oh my gosh, she didn't even want to know anything. She didn't take my blood pressure. She didn't, nothing. She didn't want to discuss my meds. She didn't want to, just nothing. It was like she was just, oh gosh, now here I got to do this. Okay, fine, I'll do this. How exciting, And I don't know. Yeah. So then we'll be down to 2 doctors here. So now some doctors are content to be in a rural setting. Like the doctor I used to have here, Dr. Solomon, he was really good. He was really, really good. But he went back down to Toronto, but then he wanted to come back and Manitoba government wouldn't let him, which is a shame. He wanted to come back to this setting here. And we're in such desperate need of doctors. And Dr. Solomon was such a great doctor. He was so good. And, but it's just, yeah, that's just, oh my gosh. Anything I touch these days, it's just like it's going to fall. It's going to, sorry for my arm, but I'm just trying to get my thread here. Yeah, it's so hard to find doctors to practice in rural settings. It's sad, really. It's really sad. So, but that's part and parcel of it. And then they're throwing roadblocks up to having more nurses and to having more doctors and the backlog of surgeries and testing is just, it's incredible. And it's not just here in Manitoba, it's everywhere. You know, sure, like most doctors there, they want to work in a city hospital where it's all exciting and go, 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 and all that. And, you know, I know for me, and this, I'm just talking about me here, okay, that I am one, I like slower pace. And so for me, a rural setting would have been just perfect. You know, even doing nursing here in a rural setting would have been great. My tooth is bugging me. This tooth is bugging me. That's that one that impacted wisdom tooth that's breaking apart. Yeah, it's really, it's bugging me. So, very sore. And I still have, what is it, 7 weeks to go before I can get it pulled. So, yesterday I was, I happened to catch on YouTube, no, sorry, Facebook, about about the what is it? Canada's trucking convoy. Canada's trucking convoy, truckers convoy. And they were in Arborg, which, as you know, I was there a couple of weeks ago. Now, if I can find that video, I will post it. And I found one video, but it's not the one that I watched. But oh yeah, this is gaining momentum all across the country, and they've raised almost $3 million to help with truckers' expenses like fuel and food and that kind of stuff. And they're all heading to Ottawa. And if it was me, I would dump the horse manure that some of them are carrying or whatever, I don't know. Horse manure and straw. And dump it right there at Justin Trudeau's front entrance. It's yeah, not good. And then I read that the Canadian Trucking Alliance, they were condemning these this convoy. They don't condone this type of representation. And it's like, oh my gosh, get out of the back pocket of Trudeau. You know, like, people don't realize yet on the implications that this trucking dates for men is going to have for the supplies here in Canada, and even some of the supplies going to the US, like lumber and, all kinds of other things, car parts, because Ontario is well known for its car parts. So it does it and ships a lot down to many of the factories down there in the US. So, yeah. So, anyway, but I'm in support of them. As most of you know, I used to drive truck with my husband. And before that, he was trucking for 30 years. And so I went with him for 10 years, I believe it was. That I actually drove, I mean. Okay. I mean, I would go with him before that. But, yeah. And I support that. It could be the Canadian Boaters Alliance or something who were against the dates for men and forced VAXs. Yeah, yeah. I know that a lot of you are diehard supporters of the dates for men and that, and but I just find that if it's mandatory, no. It's time this whole thing is over and done with. So it's just, yeah. But that's my personal opinion. And you may disagree, and that's fine. I'm okay. I still love you for it. So, what am I going to do? Well, I think I'm going to take a couple more pain pills here for this darn tooth here that's aching. And, yeah, on the 16th of February, I'm seeing my doctor, and that's at 10. And then at 11, I get my the other bottom teeth looked at. My tooth is getting pulled on the 10th of March. So I'm hoping maybe that the dentist there in Portage that I see on the 16th, he'll recommend that these other ones get pulled, so then that dentist can pull them, the dental surgeon can just pull them at the same time. And that would be awesome. Might as well make it worth my money. It's either I'm going to get knocked out for one or I'm going to get knocked out for 3 or 4. So it's it costs the same. So, and I mean I've had sedation dentistry when they pulled all my top teeth. I had one bad tooth, but I couldn't wear a plate, a partial plate, once this one tooth was gone. So then I had a few other ones that were kind of on the border. And so they decided that I was going to get them all pulled. And I'm glad I did. I'll tell you that right now. I'm glad I did. And it will be nice when I can get all the bottom ones pulled. because then I don't have to pay for dental and anything. So in the long run, it'll be cheaper. So as it is right now, my mouth cannot sustain a partial on the bottom. So because that wisdom tooth is coming out in the back there, and there's no place for it to hook on here onto my onto the side there. So but yeah, so I think I'm going to make a dessert right away here. Later I have to take all the garbage and recycling out, and it's cold. It's minus 30. It's supposed to go up to minus 24, I think. But I've got to get the garbage and recycling out there for this afternoon. So, and dragging, bundles of cardboard is not easy. The garbage bags and that are not bad, or the recycling bags. It's just the bundles of cardboard that. But I'm almost finished that. I think there should be enough there to do one more bundle. But I have to wait now for Juliet and John to come and to bundle that up. So, oh gosh. Sorry about that. I just noticed my phone there was crooked. So sorry. I'm still trying to figure this out on how this sits so that I can get a right-sided up yeah, that this will work out so that it's not like somebody was saying, like it was like walking on the ceiling. It's just, yeah. It's not for lack of trying, peeps. It's not. So if you've just joined us, thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy day just to come and spend a little bit of time with Lily Bell and myself. As you know, or you may know, I live in the Interlake region of Manitoba, which is north of Winnipeg, right between Lakes Manitoba and Winnipeg. And if you want to know where Manitoba is, if you know where the United States is, and you know where North Dakota is, believe it or not, there's a whole bunch of us living up here. Okay? And no, we don't live in igloos. And no, it's not winter all year round. We do get green grass. We do get summer temperatures. Everything, I can walk outside in short sleeves and flip-flops and that. So it's becomes quite hot at 30 degrees. So a lot of people don't realize that, that for one thing, they think that it's no man's land up here once you leave the United States. Like once you get across that border, it's like we're in the Arctic Circle. It's just funny. It's just funny. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to finish this up. And I'm trying to keep my videos down to about 20 minutes, half an hour at the most, because it just doesn't want to load. It just takes a long time to load. So, okay. All right. So there you go. I'm going to go back and work here on what is it? Hope and Love Bristol Orphanage sampler, or Love and Hope. I don't know what it is. One of them. And but I'm going to make my dessert here right away. And I guess that's it. So, all right, everyone. So from Lilybell and myself, and wherever Jonah is hiding. Okay. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. So, from the Interlake region of Manitoba in the beautiful community of Eriksdale, I will say toodaloodles until tomorrow. And if you have any comments or questions, please put them down below. There is also a dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. And the email is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. And I guess that's it. And I will be with you tomorrow, God willing. So, toodaloodles, everybody. Bye.